Okay, so maybe it's not that intense, but this is what some people would classify what I'm going to be doing to myself for the next 25 days. For me, it's putting myself to the test mentally and physically to change my life for the better. But why? So I've always been able to start challenges and never finish them, and then start the next one, and never finish it, and then start the next one. And I'm kind of sick of it, to be honest. I want to be able to count on myself physically and mentally. And I thought, why not put myself to the test? These are the rules I'm going to be following for the next 25 days. Each of these rules I have to complete every single day of the challenge. Rule number 1 is drinking 3 liters of water. Rule number 2 is completing a 45-minute workout. Rule number 3 is reading 10 pages of a self-help book or journaling for 15 minutes. Rule number 4 is taking a 1-minute ice-cold shower. And finally, rule number 5 is no cigarettes and alcohol. Now that we've got that all clarified, let's jump into it. Today is day 7 of my 25-day challenge, and I'm genuinely proud and impressed with how well I've been doing. I'm feeling really good as well. I'm following all of the rules pretty much. The only one that I'm struggling, I guess falling behind in, is doing the reading every day. Just the time in the day to set aside and then becoming engaged enough in the book. But I guess this is a part of the challenge to not force myself, but to actually kick into the book. I will stick to it. I'm still going to keep going, don't worry. Everything else has been going really great. The cold showers are super hard, but really good, so refreshing. My energy levels have been amazing. I'm feeling super good. I've been drinking lots of water, going to the toilet so much, which is kind of annoying, but trying to get that watered down. But yeah, that's my little update for the 7 days, and I'll see you hopefully in a few more days to see how I'm going. But yeah, go Tanya. I just got back from the gym. It is the 20th of November, day 11 of my 25-day challenge, and things have been going really good. This period of the challenge is kind of, after the initial excitement has kind of worn off a little bit. It's a bit harder, or I'm not as motivated as I was the first few days to keep going and to keep pushing. Hardest thing I think is getting up every day for the gym, but you'd honestly be surprised at how much your body can do. I'm surprised at how much my body can do right now. Also really good because I go to the gym quite early in the morning, and it starts off my day super energetic, and I'm awake, I'm fresh when I come back, and I'm ready to tackle any other things that I want to do during the day. Also, I don't want to toot my own horn, but my friend at work told me that my skin was looking amazing and I'm glowing. So that's also some extra motivation to keep going on this challenge. And I feel really good as well. My energy levels have been really good. I've been sleeping pretty good. Everything's just going good. But don't get me wrong, it is hard. It is hard. I just wanted to pop in and say, if you're enjoying watching this struggle, then leave a like down below and don't forget to subscribe. And if you are thinking about doing the challenge as well, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know how you go and I'd love to give some support. Day 17 of the challenge. Things have been going pretty good. Things are super hard as well, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a bit of a struggle. The workouts have been getting a bit harder. I've been doing mostly running and weight training, I guess you'd call it, body pump, which has been really draining and super hard, I guess. So I think I'm gonna do a few days or mix in a few more yoga sessions in between so that my body has a bit more time to rest. Apart from that, the rest of the challenge has been going surprisingly well. The cold showers are cold. The cold showers are cold. They are probably my least favorite thing about the challenge now. Every day I almost dread it, but then I always feel so much better. It always wakes me up and makes me feel energized afterwards. But during and before is kind of a bit of a mental challenge. But that's what this is all about. Reading and the water drinking and everything's going good. So that's day 17. I'll see you guys later. Okay, so today is the 14th of December, and I have finally finished my 25-day challenge. I actually finished it 10 days ago now, so it's been a little while since I finished it, and I wanted to give you guys a quick update. I don't want to ramble too much, but just talk about how I feel afterwards, how it's changed my day-to-day life now, and yeah, just a little bit more about the challenge. But first of all, guys, I did it. I'm firstly just so proud of myself for actually completing a challenge. That in itself is enough for me, honestly. The challenge, like I said in the beginning of the video, was pretty much just to prove to myself that I can do a challenge like this and can put my mind and body to the test. And I did it. So congratulations to me. The main thing that I've realized as well, I guess, in this challenge is how much you can actually put your mind and body through. In moments, there was times where I thought there's no effing way that I'm going to be doing this cold shower today, or I really don't feel like going to the gym. I don't know how I'm going to do any workout today. My body's tired, this and that and that. But to be honest, most of the time, I feel like I was just making up excuses to not do the things. The days that I didn't feel like going to the gym the most were the days that I would perform the best. And also the days when I didn't feel like taking the cold showers were the days that I felt the best afterwards, or it made the most impact on my day. So yeah, it is really interesting just to see how much your mind and body can go through when you actually do the things you don't initially want to do. It's just getting past that initial no, I don't want to do it. Especially because it's mostly instant gratification things that actually push you a little bit more and actually a little bit challenging, always seem to have the best outcome. Now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the pros and the cons of what I noticed throughout the challenge and after the challenge. So one of the main things that I noticed was actually my energy levels. I really thought before this challenge that I would feel a lot more tired or a lot less energetic, but honestly I was feeling way more energetic, much more motivated and productive, and just feeling a lot better throughout the whole time. Although there were moments when I was tired, but even now that I'm not doing all those things after the challenge and before, it's normal to feel tired sometimes. But in general, throughout this less than a month, this period of 25 days, I was going to work feeling much more energetic, at work feeling better, before work I was feeling more energetic. I was just feeling better. I was also able to be so productive during this time because my normal routine would be waking up early, going to the gym, coming home and having a few hours to myself to do whatever else I wanted to do, which was usually taking the cold shower in this time, the random things that I wanted to do. But because I was already up, awake, and I already had been active, my brain was awake and I was already productive and I was ready to start my day so much fresher than before. I was able to accomplish so much more in the day, and which is surprising because I didn't feel more tired after doing more during the day. I was feeling so confident, so put together, so focused. And speaking of being focused, from not drinking alcohol and just doing all these things to make my body feel good, my attention span and my focus was so much better. Because I was already waking up in such an active, exciting way, I guess, I was feeling already motivated to do more with the day. I was really smashing out goals. I was more focused on what I wanted to do. And when I wanted to do something, instead of being oh, just do it later, I can't be bothered, I was finding that it was easier just to go and do something. Tying in with that also, I guess it is kind of the same thing, but my mood throughout this month was really good. Even my boyfriend actually mentioned that I was less moody. I'm sure this had a lot to do with the fact that I wasn't drinking alcohol. I wasn't really feeling hungover in this period, but also the fact that I was exercising and, like I was saying, just feeling more energetic and much better. So I had more energy to just be a nicer person. One more thing that I actually was complimented about by two separate people in this 25 days was that my skin looked much younger and glowing. They said that I looked really good, looking really fresh recently, and I was like, yeah, because I've changed my whole life. I'm glad somebody's noticing. But no, it did feel really good, and it was just really also a confidence boost and a reminder that not only am I doing things for my interior, the exterior, I was shining. I was feeling really good and looking really good at the same time. Last but not least, I was finding that eating wasn't even a part of this challenge. I can't stick to a diet for the life of me. Maybe that's the next challenge I have to do. But I was finding that I was less hungry in this time too because I was more busy, and I don't know, I was eating better just because of the other things that I was doing. It was just making me want to eat better. Now moving on to the cons of the challenge, I would say possibly the biggest or the main or the only con for this challenge was I feel like I was in a bit of a rush for time always. It was a bit exhausting, I guess. But in the same time, it was really good. Like, so it felt good to be like tired from these things rather than finishing the day and kind of not feeling like I've done anything. Now that the challenge is finished and I know what it can do for me and how I've changed and everything like that, I was thinking about what is my goals for after this challenge, because there is no point really in doing this 25-day challenge and then afterwards just scrapping everything and going completely back to the way I was before. This is supposed to be an eye-opener and a challenge which I completed and I'm super proud, but I do want to continue forward with some of these habits and things that I've learned. And the first thing that I want to do is obviously quit smoking. I didn't smoke for the whole 25 days. I wasn't a heavy smoker beforehand, but I was smoking. I would also like to read a little bit more. For this challenge, I wasn't really reading at all. During this challenge, I was reading a lot. And to be honest, after the 10 days, I haven't really been reading that much. I've actually been doing Vlogmas. Check out my shorts in my channel if you want to have a look. But it's been super time consuming. Again, I don't want to make excuses, which is what it feels like I'm doing. But yes, I want to continue to read more. And as well, now that I know that my body can work out every single day for 25 days, I don't really have an excuse anymore for feeling tired, too tired to go to the gym or anything like that. I'm trying to stick to a 4-day workout routine, which going to the gym or doing some sort of workout like a run or the gym or something like that, which I don't think I'll really have a problem with now because my mind and my body knows already that I can do it. So there shouldn't really be an issue. And the 10 days after the challenge, I have actually been going to the gym a lot. Another thing that I would like to commit to, I guess, is possibly doing this challenge 1 or 2 times every year, just as like a reset for my mind and body. I know that for me, it's not realistic to not drink alcohol anymore and not party anymore. So like this routine is not something that I can keep up with the whole year round for me anyway. I enjoy going out. But I do think this is something that I want to do at least once or twice every single year. Obviously continuing with all the other habits throughout the year. But in the end of the day, I think there was one main thing that I learned in the challenge that's kind of unrelated, but is related, I guess, is that rushing takes us out of the current moment, resulting in not feeling calm, focused, happy, positive, or motivated, I guess. I feel like before, how I was saying, I feel like I was rushing a lot in these moments, like in this time. It was making me feel really stressed and not that good. But when I was actually taking a step back and enjoying each step of the process, I found that I was enjoying everything so much more. It's something completely unrelated, like I said, but this is something that I noticed during the challenge, that sometimes I just needed to slow down. It doesn't matter how much on my to-do list there was. I can enjoy the whole day and I can slow down and I can do it happy and calm and yeah, just enjoy. I think that's everything that I need to say about this challenge. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'm happy to answer any other questions that you might have. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm so glad I could bring you guys along. If you're also thinking of doing the challenge, let me know down below. And I'd love to know if you guys complete it too. See you guys in the next video. Bye!